Good morning, dear students. We complete the fourth unit with a very simple but more effective poem called About Me. You see here a boy. So it is this boy who tries to express. This boy is a symbol of everyone who goes through some kind of low self-esteem, and he is an average boy, and he talks about himself, mm, what he is and what he really want to be and how he want to be accepted in the society. It's natural that at this age, at the teenage, every one of us, we feel some kind of emptiness within ourselves. So that makes us feel that we are good for nothing. Okay, but here this boy, he feels the same thing. But towards the end of the poem, you will come to know how we need to have a very high self esteem of ourselves. Okay, so we'll move back to the poem, and then we will see how he's trying to bring in all the pessimistic ideas that go through us at this age, and how he changes those pessimistic ideas into one of more optimistic, one that really boosts your self-esteem. Okay, so now with that a short introduction, we'll move on to the poem. And this poem is very simple, with written with simple English, and therefore you can very easily understand. Just go through, and if there's anything to be explained, I will do that. Okay, now we'll go back to the lesson. We will start. About me. About me, no, okay, the one who talks about himself. So he begins. I have not one name but two names. What are the names? Hey, you. Or what is your name? So mostly, when we are very famous, people remember our name. People call us by name. Okay, but they will not call, hey, you. No, or what's your name? Okay, so this boy says, I've got only these two names. People don't remember my name. Remember my name. Why? That is how I am known. He says, people either call me hey you, or they call me what's your name, and I have no one else to blame. He says, that's what I am, and I have no one else to blame. What's the meaning of blame? Blame, you all know. To hold somebody, to hold somebody responsible for a predicament, or we can say for a bad situation. Okay, so blame means to hold someone responsible for our own bad situation, to hold someone responsible. Okay, now second pair. Who would remember someone who is good at nothing, who has can or ever will excel even a single thing? So he says, who will remember me? No, because I'm not good at nothing. Hmm? I'm not good at anything. Therefore, who will remember me? He says, because if you're good at something, people will remember you. People will call you by name. Okay. Now again, another question is asking, who is good at nothing? Who has or can or ever will excel in a single thing? And then we move on to the third para. Some are good in studies. Okay. Now all are not good in everything. No one can be jack of all trades. We say no jack of all trades, which means all are good in all. Okay. Now he says, so no one is good in everything. Okay. So some are good in studies. Okay. Some are good in studies, and some are good in a game. Others in many a game. Some paint a pretty picture. Some are very good artists. They have got the talent of drawing very beautiful pictures, and earn for themselves a name. So each one excels in one way or the other, and thus he earns his name from the talent that he has or she has. What about me? Now he comes back to himself. Now, what about me? I have nothing that can impress a single soul. What's the meaning of impress? Impress means by your action, by your word, people are really taken up. Okay, so people really begin to appreciate by your action and deed. Okay, now he says, I have no action and deed like that. I don't have any talent. Okay, so I can't impress even a single person. Neither talent, nor look, nor ability to achieve a solitary goal. Okay, say some are good at drawing, some are good at studies, some are good at games, but I have nothing, and therefore I cannot really impress anybody. I don't have a singular solitary means solitary means singular. Okay, a singular goal I don't have. But wait, now he talks about all his weaknesses. Now he is trying to discover something. Okay, so what is it? But wait, am I really useless? I'm not really useless. Okay, I have been given a life. God has given me a life, and therefore, am I useless? He says, only some flesh and bone. Am I only, you know, a flesh and bone? Because now body is, flesh and bone. Okay, it's made up of flesh and bone, and then it's not that our body makes who we are. It is what we do that makes who we are. So he says, am I only some flesh and bone, or do I have something inside me? Now he comes back to very very important point. Okay, I'm not only flesh and bone. I'm also something that is inside of me, a quality that is truly my own. He says, no, I have got my own quality. I've got my own character. That is mine, that no one has. He says, now what are those qualities? Now here you see a very beautiful thing. You should memorize this one. A heart, okay, a heart that beats for others. I have quality. I have a heart that really beats for others. If someone is in difficulty, I really feel for him or for her. I really go and help her. Okay, and joys and sorrows it shares. A mind that looks beyond, a soul that truly cares. So he says, I have a heart, very kind heart. I have a compassionate heart, and I can even share the joys and sorrows of others. Okay, I can participate in their sorrows. I can cry with them. I can also share their own happiness. And then I have a mind that looks beyond. Okay, what's the meaning of a mind that looks beyond? A mind that is not simply stuck up at the body level, at the flesh level, but rather a mind that can go beyond. A mind that can look into the person, how he feels, how he really goes through his life. What is his difficulties, what is his troubles in life, and what are the challenges that he is facing. Okay, so only a true mind, a genuine mind, can look through a person, a soul that truly cares. I can really be caring. I can care for others. Now again he goes on. In this world today, in this world today, if a loving heart is a treasure, then I pray to everyone to judge me using a new measure. He says, now in this world, if a loving heart is something very beautiful, precious, more than anything else, then I think you should really treat me, judge me with a measure, means with a high quality, with a high degree. Okay, that we call as high measure, new measure. Don't judge me by how many prizes I have never won. Okay, now he says, now I am not the number of prizes that I have won. Anybody can win prizes, but by how many sorrows I share. Now anybody can win prizes, but not everyone can share the sorrows of others, and therefore you have to judge me based on how many sorrows I have shared, how many happiness I have shared with others. It's not by how many prizes I have won, not by number of claps I don't earn, but by my ready stock of compassion and care. Don't judge me because I deserve the claps of other people. I deserve the appreciation of other people. No, but you have to judge me. You have to be fair with me by how much compassion and care I, 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 I have in stock. No, I share it with. I show it on others. Don't ignore me. Don't look through. Pay me a little heed, a little nod, a friendly smile. That's all I need. I'm not really asking you to clap for me. I'm not really asking you to appreciate me. Okay, I have a good heart, a compassionate heart that can beat for others. I have a heart that can really take the sorrows of others and put it on myself and suffer with them. Okay, and therefore, all I need is that please do not ignore me. You need what I really request from you is that just a friendly nod, a friendly smile, that is enough. It's all that I need. I'm an average and ordinary boy. Treat me like at least a person. I'm an average boy. I'm an ordinary boy, and therefore I request you to treat me just like a person. Treat me like a human being. Give me a name, anything that you like, but please at least make me feel human. You can call me by any name you want. You can mark me with any name you want, but at least at least make me feel that I am also a human being. Okay, right now this is not only a boy's feeling. Every one of us, at one point in our life, we have the same feeling. We feel the feeling of low self-esteem. We feel the feeling of worthlessness. But still, we are not really stuck at this feeling. It comes and goes. Okay, what is truly important is what we are really inside. The true character of a person is not how many prizes he has won. The true character of a person is how he treats others, how he looks at others, how he really shares the joys and sorrows of others. Okay, now it is with this measure that we have to really judge people, not based on what they are, not based on how many prizes they have won, not based on how many talents that they have. Okay, right now with that we complete unit 4, and it's a very beautiful poem, very nice poem. You can go through simple words. What all words that strike you most, you better write down in a small diary, and then you try to memorize it. Okay, it will help you whenever you feel down. Okay, so thank you, have a nice day.